Good morning students. Today we are going to start exercise 3.1 class 8 subject maths. Now we start the first question and we have seen many of the figures here, and among these figures we need to find out how many simple curve, how many simple closed curve, how many polygons, convex polygon and the concave polygon. In earlier class I have explained the definition of all of these: simple curve, closed curve, polygon, convex polygon and concave polygon. Now I am again revise the definition of all. So what is the simple curve? A curve which does not cross itself is known as the simple curve. Now come to the simple closed curve. A curve which end points are same, which initial points and end points are same and does not cross itself is known as the simple closed curve. Now come to the polygon. A figure, a closed geometric figure which made by line segments. A figure which is made by a closed figure which is made by the line segment is known as the polygon. Now come to the convex polygon. A polygon, if I draw the diagonal always inside the figure is known as the convex polygon, and for the concave polygon if I draw the diagonal, then diagonal may be inside the figure, may be outside the figure. This kind of the figure is known as the concave polygon. Now we are going to solve the A part of it, simple curve. So the first is a simple curve. Why? It does not cross itself. It is a simple curve. Now come to the second. It's also a simple curve. So see, this is not a curve. Why? When we draw the curve, we must not lift the pen, pencil or the chalk. But if I draw this figure, I have to lift the chalk. So it is not a curve. Now come to the question number 4. It is the curve, but it is not a simple curve. Why? Because it crossed itself. It crossed here, here and here. So a figure crossed itself it is not a simple curve. Now come to the fifth. Fifth is a simple curve. Why? Because it does not cross itself. And same for the sixth, but 7 is not a simple curve. Why? Because it has the two common endpoint. If I draw figure like this, starting from this and I draw like this is the one common point, then I move downwards, again I draw this and again a common point. So a figure have more than two or more than two common points is not a curve. So the answer for the A is the figure 1, figure 2 and 3 naught, 4 naught, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 5 and 6. So this is the figure which is the simple curve. And the 7. So these are the simple closed simple curve 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. Now the B part of it, the simple closed curve. So the 1 is the simple and closed. Why? Because the starting points and the end points are the same, and same for the figure 2 and not for figure 3, not for figure 4, same for figure 5, figure 6 and figure 7. So the figure 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7 are simple closed curve. Now next the polygon. So for the polygon, a figure must be made by the line segment. So figure 1, it is made by the line segments. So figure 1 is polygon. Now figure 2, it is also made by the line segment. So figure 2 also a polygon, but figure 3 is not made by the line segments. It is not a polygon. It is also not a polygon, and it is also not a polygon. It is not made by the line segment. It is not a polygon. It is not made by the line segment. It is also not, and same for it. It is also not. So only the figure 1 and 2 is the polygon. Why? Because it is made by the line segment. Now next, the convex polygon. So what is the convex polygon? A polygon in which I draw the diagonal, and diagonal must be inside the figure. So if I draw the diagonal for figure 1, the diagonal may be inside, or maybe one diagonal goes to the outside. So the figure 1 is not a convex. But the figure 2, if I draw the diagonal for the figure 2, always the diagonal inside the figure, so it is the convex polygon. So only out of these 8 figure, only figure number 2 is the convex polygon. Now come to the concave polygon. So for the concave polygon, the diagonal may be inside the figure or maybe outside the figure. So it is only possible in the figure 1. So figure 2 is the convex polygon and figure 1 is the concave polygon. So we have find out how many out of these 8 figure are simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon and the concave polygon. Yes, now come to the question number 2. How many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral. So we are going to solve the A part of question number 2, convex quadrilateral. So I am drawing the quadrilateral for you. A quadrilateral is a figure which is made by 4 sides. A quadrilateral is a figure which is made by 4 sides. Now I am going to draw the diagonal in it. So it is the diagonal number 1 and it is the diagonal number 2. So if I draw the quadrilateral, I can draw only the 2 diagonal. How many? Only 2 diagonal. So the answer is, number of diagonal is 2. Now next is the B part, is a regular hexagon. So there is a formula also to find out the diagonal. Number of diagonal is equals to n minus 3 upon 2. So what is the value of n in the hexagon? So the value of n is equals to 6. I need to put the value in the formula. 6 minus 3 upon 2. 6 minus 3, what is 3? N upon 2. Now I can cancel, 2 ones are 2 and 2 3s are 6. Now 3 multiply by 3, so what is the answer is 9. So if I have the hexagonal, the number of diagonal is 9. And similarly, you can find out the diagonal in a triangle. So for the triangle, n is equals to 3. Now what is the formula is n minus 3 upon 2. So 3 and 3 minus 3 upon 2. So 3 minus 3 is 0 upon 2. 3 multiply by 0. 0 upon 2 is 0, means in a triangle we cannot draw any diagonal. So there is a 0 diagonal in a triangle. Yes, now we come to the question number 3. What is the sum of measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. So we need to find out the sum of angles in a convex quadrilateral. Question number 3. Now I have construct a convex quadrilateral. Why it is convex? When I draw the diagonal must be inside the quadrilateral. And I need to know the sum of all angle in the quadrilateral. When I draw a diagonal in a quadrilateral, it divides it into 2 triangles. And I know that the sum of all angle in a triangle always 180 degree. So the 180 degree for this triangle and same for the 180 degree for this triangle. And if I add both, so my total is the 360 degree. So 180 plus 180, and this is the 360 degree. And another formula I have, sum of all angles in a polygon, that is n minus 2 into 180. With the help of this formula, I can also find out the value of sum of all angles in any polygon. So in a quadrilateral, the value of n is 4 minus 2 and 180. So 4 minus 2, 2 into 180, and last it is the 360 degree. So with the formula and with the help of diagonal, both method we can find out what is the sum of the all angles in any polygon or the quadrilateral. Now the second part of it, that if a quadrilateral is a concave, not a convex. So I am drawing a quadrilateral here, which is the concave. It is the concave quadrilateral, and same I join and I draw a diagonal in it. I draw a diagonal in it. The same, this diagonal divide it into two triangles, and we know that the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degree, and same for this. So in this case, the 180 plus 180, so again 360 degree. So it doesn't matter that the quadrilateral is a convex or the concave, the sum of all angle always is 360 degree.